Welcome, friends. I have a wonderful story to share with you today. It's about friendship, dreams, and love, taking us on an unforgettable journey. The story is easy to understand and perfect for improving your English. So, sit back, relax, and imagine each moment as we begin. Meet Emily, a creative 20-year-old girl. She has a deep passion for painting and often spends her free time with her sketchpad, capturing the world around her. Emily lives in a quiet town with her parents and enjoys the peaceful routine of her everyday life. Her room is filled with art supplies, and she finds joy in expressing herself through colors and shapes. Life feels comfortable and familiar for Emily, with no surprises on the horizon. One day, her best friend Anna calls her up. Anna is full of energy and loves adventure. "Emily, pack your bags," Anna says excitedly. "We're going on a road trip to the beach with my friends. You have to come." Emily feels nervous. She's not sure about meeting new people and going on such a trip. "I don't know, Anna. I think I'll stay home," she replies softly. But Anna insists. "Emily, life is too short to stay in your comfort zone. This is going to be an adventure you won't forget." After some thought, Emily decides to take the leap and join Anna and her friends. A few days later, she finds herself on a colorful bus, filled with laughter and chatter. The group is full of fun and adventurous young people. Among them is Ryan, a 22-year-old guy who loves traveling and living life to the fullest. Ryan notices Emily sitting quietly by the window and introduces himself. "Hi, I'm Ryan. You must be Anna's friend." Emily looks up shyly. "Yes, I'm Emily." Ryan has a bright and confident personality. He jokes around, tells stories, and makes everyone laugh. Emily can't help but smile at his energy, even though she usually keeps to herself around loud people. When they arrive at the beach, the view is breathtaking. The ocean sparkles under the sun, and the sound of the waves is soothing. Ryan suggests going for a walk along the shore, and everyone agrees. But the walk proves difficult for Emily. She struggles to keep up, feeling tired from the long journey. Ryan notices and walks beside her. "Don't worry, Emily. The view ahead will make it all worth it," he says, offering his hand. Emily hesitates, but then takes his hand. For the first time, she feels a little braver. When they finally reach a quiet spot by the sea, it feels magical. The sound of the waves crashing against the rocks makes everyone feel alive. That night, they sit around a bonfire, roasting marshmallows and sharing their dreams. Ryan talks about his dream of traveling the world, and Emily listens quietly. As she listens, something starts to change inside her. She begins to wonder if there's more to life than her small town. The trip concludes, and Emily returns home, but there's a shift in her heart. She can't stop replaying memories of the beach, the laughter, and Ryan. Soon, Ryan begins sending her daily texts. They share their thoughts on books, life, and ambitions, gradually becoming close friends. One day, Ryan invites Emily to his birthday party in the city. Though nervous, Emily decides to attend. At the party, she meets his vibrant, dream-driven friends. She feels a bit out of place, but is inspired by their self-assurance. Ryan introduces her to everyone and makes sure she feels included. Later, they find themselves alone on a balcony, gazing at the city's lights. "Emily," Ryan says, "you have so much potential. You should aim for something extraordinary." Emily reflects on his words. She's always had a secret dream of becoming an artist, but fear has held her back. Ryan's confidence sparks something in her. She starts painting more passionately and showcasing her work in local galleries. To her surprise, one of her paintings was bought by a collector. The pride and excitement she feels are emotions she's never experienced before. At the same time, Ryan faces his own dilemma. His parents want him to pursue a stable career, but he dreams of exploring the world. Torn between his family's expectations and his own desires, he struggles with the decision. Throughout it all, Emily and Ryan continue to support one another. They share their fears, their dreams, and grow even closer. But as time goes by, Emily realizes she's falling in love with Ryan. Then one day, Ryan is offered a chance to work abroad for a year. It's the opportunity he's been waiting for, an adventure that fulfills his travel dreams. Over coffee, he tells Emily about the offer. "I want you to join me," he says, looking into her eyes. Emily's heart races, but she knows what she must do. "I can't, Ryan. I've just started my art career. I need to follow my own path," she replies, tears welling in her eyes. Ryan understands, though the pain in his eyes mirrors her own. They promise to stay in touch, but both know it won't be easy. Time moves on. Ryan travels the world, sending postcards and photos to Emily. She focuses on her art and soon finds success as a painter. Though they each thrive in their own lives, a part of them always misses the other. Years later, Emily is invited to showcase her paintings at a prestigious art exhibition in Barcelona. As she steps into the gallery to reveal her latest work, she sees a familiar face among the crowd, Ryan. After her exhibition, Ryan approaches her. "You've changed so much, Emily. I'm proud of you," he says with a beaming smile. Emily smiles back. "And you, Ryan, you've lived your dream. You showed me how to dream big too." They spend hours catching up, exchanging stories of their lives. This time, they both know they won't let go. Instead of continuing their separate journeys, they decide to walk through life side by side. Emily and Ryan sit in a cozy cafe in Barcelona, rain gently tapping against the windows. Both have grown so much. Emily is a celebrated artist, inspiring others with her paintings, while Ryan has traveled to every corner of the globe, capturing breathtaking moments with his photography. As they sip their coffee, Emily reflects. "Ryan, life teaches us strange lessons. Back then, I thought playing it safe was the smartest option, but meeting you completely changed that. You taught me to take risks and believe in myself." Ryan smiles warmly. "And you, Emily, helped me realize the value of having someone to share the journey with. I always run toward the next adventure, but I've come to understand that the best adventures are those shared with loved ones." They pause, letting the weight of their words settle. Ryan continues, "It's not about how far we go or what we accomplish. It's about finding balance. We can chase big dreams, but we also need to stay connected to the people who make life meaningful." Emily agrees. "Sometimes, we need to follow separate paths, and that's okay. Life isn't perfect, but that doesn't matter. What matters is we keep moving forward, evolving, and learning." Ryan gently holds her hand. "You've shown me that love isn't about holding on too tight or forcing someone to stay. It's about supporting them as they grow and become the best version of themselves, even from afar." Emily smiles softly. "And you've taught me that fear is just an obstacle standing between us and something beautiful. We all get scared, but we have to take that first step. That's how we find what truly makes us happy." They continue talking for hours, sharing not only their triumphs, but also their failures, their struggles, and everything in between. They laugh at the silly mistakes they've made, like the time Emily tried to paint a portrait of a dog and it looked more like a strange creature than anything recognizable. Or the time Ryan had tried cooking dinner for a date and accidentally set off the fire alarm. Both moments had seemed disastrous at the time, but now, they couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. The silly mistakes seemed to be the stepping stones that had brought them to this moment of understanding and clarity. They marvel at how far they've come. Emily reflects on the quiet girl she once was, who never spoke up for herself, and how she now paints pieces that make people stop and reflect. Ryan shares stories of his travels, of the lonely moments in foreign lands, and how they taught him that no matter how far we go, we always return to the people who matter most. They both realize that they've grown because of the challenges they've faced, and it's in those moments of vulnerability that their connection deepened. As the rain stops and sunlight peeks through the clouds, casting a soft glow on the wet streets outside, Emily looks out the window, a thoughtful expression on her face. She inhales deeply, as if trying to find the right words to articulate everything she's come to understand over the years. "Ryan," she says softly, her voice full of contemplation, "I think the most important lesson I've learned is that life isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about creating moments that matter. Even small steps can lead to monumental changes." Ryan nods thoughtfully, his gaze soft as he watches her. He's always known Emily to be the kind of person who holds back, always waiting for things to align perfectly. But now, he sees a woman who has taken control of her own journey. "Exactly," he agrees. "And it's never too late to start over, to chase a dream, or to tell someone you care about them. Life is short, and we should embrace every moment, even the messy, imperfect ones." Emily smiles at his words, feeling a sense of peace settle over her. She knows that her path hasn't been perfect, and neither has his. But that's what makes it beautiful. It's the imperfections that make everything worth it. "I used to think I had to have everything figured out," she says, her voice full of realization. "But I've learned that it's okay not to know. It's okay to be uncertain, to try things and fail, as long as we keep moving forward." Ryan squeezes her hand, his eyes full of admiration. "That's what I love about you, Emily. You've taught me that we don't need to have everything figured out. We just need to be true to ourselves and trust that the right things will fall into place." Hand in hand, they step outside into the streets of Barcelona, the air fresh and cool after the rain. The city feels alive around them, the streets bustling with activity, yet there's a sense of quiet between them, a mutual understanding of the journey they've both been on. They look at each other, smiling, knowing that the bond they share has only grown stronger because they allowed themselves to dream, grow, and live fully. As they walk down the cobbled streets, past cafes with people enjoying their afternoon coffee, and the sounds of street musicians filling the air, they feel a sense of gratitude. They've learned that life is unpredictable, full of surprises, some good, some challenging, but it's all part of the adventure. Emily looks up at Ryan, her heart full of gratitude. "I'm so glad we found each other again," she says, her voice steady and full of sincerity. "This moment, this is exactly what I needed. To remember that life isn't about having all the answers, but about being open to whatever comes next." Ryan smiles, pulling her closer. "I couldn't agree more. The world feels a little smaller now, doesn't it? It's like all the places we've been, all the people we've met, have brought us right here, to this moment." They continue walking, not needing to speak anymore. Their steps are in rhythm, like the path they've walked together. They both know that whatever the future holds, they are ready. The journey is no longer about finding answers, but about living the questions, trusting the process, and embracing every twist and turn that life offers. As the sun begins to set, casting a golden glow across the city, they stop at a small square, taking a moment to absorb the beauty around them. The hustle of the city fades into the background as they stand there, side by side, knowing that this is just the beginning of a new chapter in their lives, one filled with new dreams, new challenges, and a deep understanding that the most important thing is to never stop moving forward, no matter where the path leads. And as they look out over the city, hand in hand, they know that life, with all its ups and downs, is truly about finding beauty in every moment, no matter how small it may seem. Emily and Ryan's journey reminds us that life is an unpredictable mix of challenges, triumphs, and invaluable lessons. It's okay to stumble, to fall, and to take your time finding your way. The key is to remain true to yourself, pursue your passions, and hold close the ones who support and believe in you. So, I ask you today, what is your dream? What's the next step you'll take? No matter how small or big it may seem, take that step with confidence. Trust in your journey because the best version of your life is already on its way. Thank you for joining me in this story. Keep dreaming, keep evolving, and always believe in the strength within you. Until next time, stay inspired and never stop reaching for the stars.